Hey, I'm ElusiveKev. Welcome back to V-Rally 4 as we're fresh off winning a championship and upgrading as well our garage. But before we do that, we haven't done these for a while. Checked our offers. So, got a financial report. We've got a contract. We'll buy 6 car part upgrades. We accept that. That should be easy enough. And then get a new constructor contract. That should be easy enough as well if we replace... How have we not bought a rally car yet? Should we replace the buggy one? And then finish in first place in 2 activities in a row with a Volkswagen, should I say? Not a Kawasaki. So it's a test drive. Let's see what we can do in the buggy. We'll probably go with the rally car. I think that's a bit safer. So yeah, well, I'll say it's a bit safer in this car. And we got to think about the idiot behind the wheel, don't we? So let's see how we do. We shouldn't have just tracked like the back of our hand by now. Smooth entrance. Have I got a gear? I do. So that's how you're meant to take that chicane. You know, you just pommel in there. And then barely make it round. So every time I think this car's going to slide off, it just grips. So this is the familiar course. I would have loved to this Canada kind of testing area be an actual location as well. We would have added, so just being this. We just had a bit more variety as well. Kind of being snowy. Oh god. Not meant to cut that corner. The snowy surroundings, but then the gravel, the tarmac as well. Could have snow too. Could have anything around there. But I guess they thought with Russia they had it all kind of that side covered, but again, would have just been nice to have another full area. But I feel like by this point now, we know all of the areas pretty well. It's just all about new cars, trying to have new experiences on those areas. And we're waiting for these damn championships. Because I've been looking, and some guys getting these world championships pretty damn soon. We're still waiting here to get all the normal championships. I'll be surprised if this beats the target. It's the final corner. Never know, the target might be high. Oh, we beat it by just a second and a half. So yeah, that is annoying that we have to wait ages, it feels like. You get these championships, but we completed at least one of the Volkswagen. Have we completed that contract? We haven't, have we? We've got to do it twice, don't we? Yes, you've done a manufacturer or constructor contract, so we get £1,000. Then finish in first place in the rally activity with a Ford. We can try. As all, once again, it is a test drive. We could try with the Ford Mustang Fastback, Ford Escort. Ford Escort. Should we try it with the 1800? Is that a bit better? Slightly better. I ideally need to get the rally cross car for this, but let's sit with our old Ford Escorts. I haven't driven these for a while. Already forgetting where we're going. I could have tried the Ford Fastback, I guess, but not sure how well I'll handle this part, this slippery gravel part. And also there's a new Ford that's come. Ford GT. Definitely need to get that. That's for the Extreme car now, I believe, so. You know the next car we're getting. Especially if we try out the Extreme car. Now you saw on the map, there are a couple of Extreme car events to do, so. You never know. To accelerate away. Well, this thing's got surprisingly good brakes. You think it's like the first Ford where we used the brakes and then 10 seconds later the car finally stops. This car's got nice handling. Again, it might just because of it's been a while that might be tainting the Ford 1600, but I don't expect us to beat the time in this car. As I don't see it's just quick enough. We're having a nice smooth run though. Enjoying this. A bit less hairy than the Volkswagen, thankfully. And also we've got good knowledge of this course as well. Get all the way down to first. Down to first again, and probably haven't utilised first enough. Probably been dragging on the revs out of corners a bit. Got a nice smooth run here. And you've ordered a rock on the inside. This is actually pretty close to the Volkswagen time, I think. It is. Across the line. Have we done it? Yes! Again by 1.4 seconds, what the hell? So that's the test drive passed, and do you get a sponsor reward? Guess not. So let's look at this new car then. I believe it's an Extreme Carner. As we've done all the Hillclimb cars, that's what we did last time. So if I scroll along, don't see it. No! Is it in the buggies? Sure it's not in the buggies. Doesn't look like it. 3 Rallycross cars, that way it is. Doesn't it? Okay, that's the Ford we want though. That Ford Focus RS, and then we can, or the Ford Focus ST as well. We're not actually that far off that car. And then look at all these rally cars we've still got to get. We could actually get a couple of them now. I was saying, we could at least get one of them. What shall we get? As we never got the Renault Alpine, did we? Oh, the Mini Cooper. We got to get the Mini Cooper. As who would have thought that a small car of the stature of a shoebox would one day have been victorious in one of the greatest world rallies, the Monte Carlo Rally. This is a feat that was achieved by Paddy Hopkirk in his Mini Cooper in 1964. The small British car put much more powerful and spectacular cars to shame. In the twisty stages, the agility and easy style worked wonders compared to the competition. In 1964, winning the Monte Carlo was not all about speed. You had to be good in the regularity events. With 70 horsepower and the top speed 160 km per hour, the Mini had to rely on its finesse to make a difference. The small but charismatic Mini Cooper S is a cult favourite. And so is Paddy Hopkirk as well. So, that's another car added in our rally category. And let's see what we're going to be doing then. So, as I said, there's Extreme Carno events in America, Buggying in Bolivia, Extreme Carno in Niger or South Africa, Hillclimb in China, then we've got Buggying in Kenya or Monument Valley, Hillclimb in Romania, Rally in Japan, or Buggying in Serbia. Well, we got a couple of Hillclimb cars, so I think we head to Romania first. And here we are in the Paris S62. As he can't hear anything, but it is motoring. Look at that dash fill up. Oh god, there we go. Hello, talk. This is going to be very weird. It's been a while since we've driven an electric vehicle. We've driven our Mitsubishi. So we've got a bit of 429.5 round. I think this is 2/3 in the Romania course. As we're heading downhill. I never know if I'm doing good or not in this car. Feels like we're going very slowly, but we're making around all the corners, so which is good. All we can really go off is the tyre screech, but there hasn't been much of that either. This is a very quiet car. As we're 3 seconds up apparently. Really does like to snatch a bit of the brakes if you try and brake heavily, as you see there. So we've got to be a bit smooth on the brakes as we go down. That was better, but then it felt like we locked up, but apparently not. I guess this is the thing with electric vehicles that I guess we're all learning. Even though electric vehicles have been around for as long as the combustion engine, well, it's been around since the late 19th century, as far as I'm aware. It's just, we relied on fossil fuels for a long time in the 20th century. And only really electric and alternate energies really come to the fore again in the last, say, 30 years, I would say. Like in the motor industry, at least. I'm not talking about, like, city efforts. There we go, we spun. I knew that was going to happen. Once again, snatching at the brake. But we are entering an exciting age now. Alternate energy of all of these solutions for racing, for the manufacturers as well, public transport. Of course, electric is the way to go at the moment, but who knows if that will change in like 10 years' time. As we're 4 seconds down. Obviously not pushing it enough. I know we did lose around 6 seconds, I guess, from that spin. But here we go. Obviously been very cautious with the braking. Obviously need to be a bit more later. I don't want to say aggressive because we already spun braking. God, I do love the sound of this though. It's like something when you grow up about the future of travel, like in those cartoons like the Jetsons, of course. It's like, this is the sound you would imagine. That's all, now we're 6 seconds up. Let's drift! See, who says you can't drift an electric car as well? And I know there's electric drifting cars out there, but just about held it in that braking zone. I always forget that as we go down here, it gets a bit easier for us. Like where we began, that was a bit tougher. Now, as long as we hit our marks, we should be pulling away from the opposition. And then it's like we have over 10 seconds in the end. That was a joy to drive. Even though, as I said, I could barely hear anything from it. I was a bit curious of how well I was doing. As Homer Bird, what a name that is, who did not finish. How many drivers didn't finish? Only 2 of them. But we win by over 10 seconds and definitely do like that Paris. Shall we check out the Norma next? And shall we do it around Mount Rainier, as I don't really want to try around China. Oh mama, here we go. And the Norma, Roman de Mars, Heights Peak winning beast, returns to America. They've actually got proper gearing. Didn't realise that at first. But this is a car that held the electric record until this year. Did it just over 9 minutes, I believe. And of course won the unlimited cars, so won the overall for Demar. He actually won a Norma a couple years in a row, and then he, of course, blitzed it in the Volkswagen this year. So we're taking a bit of grass there. So we're 3 seconds down. Maybe it's not a beast. As this thing doesn't actually have the same amount of performance as the Paris. Paris is like 350, this is like 340. Doesn't like poles either. We've just got in the wrong gear, and so we're not taking full advantage of that torque. So that's a bit wide. Again, I'm feeling very cautious in this car. Like I'm not pushing it to its limit at all. Did not to brake that heavily. I'm thinking of this corner coming up where I have to brake a bit heavier. No, is it this corner I'm thinking of? They just rolled into one. That's almost 7 seconds back. Obviously, we're nowhere near as good as Roman Demardin. God, this thing has got fantastic deceleration as well. I'm still driving it like the Paris. I think that's the issue. But that Paris, the only difference on the stats between this and the Paris is that the Paris is slightly lighter, but then it is massively unstable compared to this car. So there was a reason why I was a bit cautious at that Paris. You saw the spin and then the braking. So that's all we're gaining, 2.2 back, despite being going to be cautious. Oh, clip the rocks on the inside. I don't know how to brake this car in real life. We get away with it. There's a tight corner coming up here. No. I keep thinking of the bridge corner. As you go past the crowd, they're very happy about seeing this car. I'm very happy driving it as well. Very easy car to drive. And I'm not fully trusted at the moment with all its downforce. There's all 2 tenths. So in the final minute, this is going to be very close. So I didn't need to brake there either. Just need to dab the brakes. I don't need to be heavily braking. It's flat out. Again, flat out section should be good for the Norma. Really set up that corner. It's all flat out to the line. Are we going to stomp it in the end by almost 10 seconds? That's a bit disappointing. But I definitely just show the speed of that car. Look at that extraordinary rear wing as well. You always see that on Pikes Peak cars as, well, the prototype-ish cars. You saw the VW with the Peugeot as well. A couple of years ago with Sebastian Loeb when that was the 908. The Le Mans wing. Just put it on a car. You know, make it go up the mountain. You can do it in under 9 minutes. And we did this in 3:42, so we went by 8 seconds. I think I actually enjoyed the Paris a bit more. But the Norma was really quick in a straight line. And I think that's the first category we're showing off all of the different cars we can try out. The Norma, the Paris, the Mitsubishi, the BMW, and the Suzuki, of course. So should we do some more hill climbing? Because I think we've got a 3-star event. We could go to China, Romania, and Mount Rainier. How many days remaining is that? 9 days left. We've got 3 days till payday. So we'll leave that for the time being. We could do rallying our Mini round Japan. I think that's a fitting finale. I don't want to put the Mini round Monument Valley on the gravel. It'll probably end up down the cliff. It'll end up like the end of the Italian job, but we actually would be going down the cliff. So let's go to rally in our Mini in Japan. Actually, should we upgrade the Mini as well to make it a bit competitive? Because we've got that thing to achieve, haven't we? What do you call it? An objective. That's what you call it. As we've got to buy 6 parts, don't we? Buy 6 car part upgrades. I don't think we can upgrade the Mini, but we could try and upgrade something else. There's 2 days left. So what else could we upgrade? What about the Citroen? Can we upgrade? Oh, we can upgrade all of this. Oh yes, buy all these upgrades. So remember, we've got to get 6 of them. I think we're going to smash through that. I'm going to make this Citroen a bit competitive as well. So we've got all the basic upgrades. Chassis can have multiple upgrades in it, it's like. So let's actually go back to the info board. They go, congrats, give that to us. Give that to us as well. And now we've got no sponsors. And let's go to Japan with our Mini.
Brake square left 50. Left 4 into right 4. And left 4, 100. Right 4 tightens. Into left 4 long. Right 4. and left 6. And brake square right into left 5 short. And right 4 into left 5. And brake square right 50. Left 4. And right 4 into left 650. Brake square left, don't cut 300. Brake hairpin right over rails 30. Brake square left, into square right, opens narrows. And right 4 into left 5, tightens square left. And left 5 short into right 3. And left 3 into brake square left. And right 4 cut into left 4. And right 4 short into left 4. Into right 430. Right 3 into left 5. And brake hairpin right, house out 30. Hairpin left. And left 4 into right 4 short. And left 6. Right 6 tightens 4 100. Left 5 100. Into right 4 opens. Brake hairpin left 150. Brake hairpin right into left 4 150. Hairpin left. And right 450. Caution left 3 cut into finish.
Oh, didn't beat the 3-minute barrier. I've still got it at 100%. It's always going to be at 100%. So I didn't expect to win with the Mini, and we were last. But we were only 13 seconds off the pace. I made a couple of mistakes as well, so we could easily beat the 3-minute barrier. We could have been right up then around 7th or 6th. So that was a pretty good run. Pretty enjoyable driving that Mini as well. Apart from, of course, with the older cars, the braking not as good, but it was very nifty, as you would expect. Very good round the corners. And we only get $2,000 for trying out a Mini. Not very impressed with that. But there is another car showing off, as next time I think we are going to do the Hillclimb maybe, as we got one day till payday. So we might do another event, get up to payday, and then do that Hillclimb, which takes 5 days. So we might have to do an event which takes 3 days and then do that. But I hope you enjoyed our little run in the Minis and our electric cars as well on the hill climbs. It could be a massive hill climb episode next time, looking at those events in America as well. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.